I've never made this style video before, so I don't even know what I'm doing or what I'm saying. It's Wednesday, March 12th, 4 days out from the United Airlines New York City Half Marathon, which I'm going to attempt a sub 2:15 PR. That's a 35-minute PR for my original PR. So a pretty big difference. Pretty big. So I just wanted to document my feelings 4 days out. I've never had a goal that was this difficult to reach before, but I've really done everything I could the past 10 weeks to train for this. I'm excited, I'm nervous, anxious, but really just excited to see how I perform during a race like this. Yeah, just to give a little background, I ran the Chicago Marathon in October, this past October, in 6 hours and 20 minutes. So that's like a 14:07 or something pace, which is a lot better than how I did the first time during the 2023 New York City Marathon, which was a year prior. Then Chicago, and my goal for Chicago was just to do better than the first time, and I did, so I was happy with that. But also after Chicago, I felt accomplished, I was happy, but there was just a part of me that was like, if I'm going to keep doing these races, I don't just want to go in with the goal of finishing. I actually want to set unrealistic goals for myself and work towards them, because that's where you really see the most growth. You could run, I'm speaking personally, like me personally. I've completed 2 marathons, completed 4 half marathons, and every single half marathon or race, I just kind of like went in with the mindset like, oh, I just love running and I just want to run this race, which is great, which is healthy. But after Chicago, there was like a fire lit in me. I was like, I feel like I'm capable of so much more. I feel like I could do more. Like, I don't just, like, this is all fun, but I think the fun in it is doing something that you think at one point is unattainable. Like for me, completing a marathon was always like some crazy thought. Like I'll never run a marathon. That's crazy to me. And then I did it, and I did it again. And now I'm like, okay, like I know I could I know I could complete a marathon. I know I could run it. I know I could walk it. I know I could be slow and complete a marathon. But now I really want to just like challenge myself. I want to do something. I want to set a goal that is like terrifying, because originally that goal that was terrifying was just completing the marathon. So I have guaranteed entry into this year's New York City Marathon in November, and I have the goal of running a sub 4:30 marathon. That's almost 2 hours off my marathon time, so that is like absolutely terrifying to me. But that's why I wanted to set this goal for this half marathon in 4 days. Originally, my goal for this half marathon was a sub 2:30. But then as I went throughout training, throughout these 10 weeks, doing speed work, weightlifting, my coach has given me like the hardest workouts that I never, ever would have done myself. So very grateful for that. Very grateful for him, honestly. He's really changed my perspective on myself and kind of what I am capable of and what my body is able to do. So I'm very appreciative of him, and I think if somebody's going to get me to that sub 4:30 full marathon goal, it's going to be him. But yeah, I originally started with the goal of a sub 4:30, a sub 2:30 half marathon time. But yeah, like I said, as I was training, I was like, a few weeks ago, I said to him, I was like, I know I could do a sub 2:30. Like, I know it. Like, I would go into that race and be like, this is easy. I could do this. So I decided to cut 15 minutes off that time and say, you know what, I'm going sub 2:15. That's my new goal. And he thought it was a perfect goal. He thinks I could do it. He thinks I could do it, no problem. But it's really just me kind of having more confidence in myself. I've just been battling my own brain these past few days. But yeah, so I just wanted to make this video to bring you along on the next 4 days of me tapering, prepping. I'm going into the city Friday night. Saturday I have a shakeout run, and then I'm picking up my bib at the expo, and then Sunday's the race. But yeah, just wanted to take you along with the journey and just kind of speak everything I'm thinking, document it, because a goal like this is scary, and I'm only going to keep making these scary goals for myself, because that's where the most growth happens. That's where you really just realize what your body is capable of, physically and mentally. Mentally is definitely the hardest part. I just ran an easy 4 miles. It was an 11:24 pace. Feel good. I just remembered I made a list in my head of the things I still need to do. I need to go to Goodwill to get clothes to wear to the start that I could then donate. I need to get Imodium, race day essential. I think that's it. Those are the 2 things that I definitely have to do today. So, okay, so we went to Goodwill and CVS. Goodwill, I got just this zip-up sweatshirt that I could wear race day and then donate it, and some sweatpants. At CVS, I got Imodium. This, I will never make this mistake again after my first marathon. I will always have this on me and take it on race day. And I also got my race day fuel, Sour Patch Watermelon. This is the only thing I could stomach these days. So we will be fueling our half marathon with these. Oh my God, my hair looks a wreck. I fell asleep with it wet last night. Honestly, I fall asleep with it wet every night. So it is Thursday. I can't believe it's Thursday already. Thursday, March 13th. We're 3 days out from the half. I haven't been sleeping well. I have not been sleeping well, honestly, for the past few weeks, but especially these past few days. So that kind of sucks, but I know it's probably just the nerves, and like my racing thoughts keeping me up at night, preventing me from falling asleep. But I don't know, I woke up today though, like now that it's like 11 a.m. I had to work. I had to do some stuff for work, and I'm actually busy today with work, which is nice because it's a distraction. But yeah, now that it's like a few hours later, I'm excited. I'm just like excited to be there, excited for the shakeout run on Saturday, excited to go to the expo to get my bib and all of that. Right now the nerves are really, or like the anxious feelings are around the logistics of Sunday, of the race. Like, am I gonna be on time to the start? Am I gonna fuel correctly? Am I gonna go to the bathroom? Like, is there gonna be a long line at the porta potties? Like, those things are making me feel anxious now. But after speaking with my coach yesterday and kind of going through the plan for the race mile by mile, and kind of like going through what's the elevation, what are the paces that I'm going to be doing, I feel a lot better about the course. So I'm just hoping that adrenaline just keeps me going. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm already thinking about like all my other goals for the year. I'm like, this is such a minuscule goal. I know it's not, but like, it's, to me, like thinking about my future goals, I'm like, I'm gonna look back at this and be like, wow, I can't believe how nervous I was for a sub 2:15 half. Meanwhile, I have the goal, like I spoke about yesterday, a sub 4:30 full. So I'm just like thinking about that. Yeah, so today is just less anxious thoughts about the race, more excitement, hoping I get better sleep these next few days. But yeah, I think that's it for today. I gotta get back to work. So we'll do another check-in tomorrow. Friday, we are 2 days out from the half marathon. I got my bags all packed. There they are. You would think with the way I packed that I'm going away for a week, that what is shoved in that bag, I had to sit on the bag to make it zip. Literally going for a 45-minute train ride to New York City for the weekend. Always overpack. Always have to have 17 pairs of underwear just in case. But overall, we are feeling good. We are feeling excited still. I did have a thought today, though, about just this goal in general. I promise I won't yap for that long in this video, but I just need to voice everything that I'm feeling. So I'm realizing that I'm not nervous about not hitting the goal. Like, if I run like a 2:16 half marathon, even like a 2:20. Like that's still such a huge improvement from my original half marathon PR. But what is sticking in my head is that just what this race represents is what is stressing me out and falling short. Not because it's not going to be a big accomplishment, but because I'm falling short of a goal that I didn't think was attainable, and that's just setting me up for every goal I have moving forward with the preconceived notion that I always fall short. That's a little deep. Okay, that's enough for today. We're going to the city tonight. We made it into the city. It's just about 8 p.m. I went to Whole Foods, stocked up on water and snacks for the weekend. I'm just ready for bed. I'm eating dinner in bed. I brought my own food because I have a sensitive stomach. So my biggest fear is eating something out that I can't control and like having an upset stomach over it. So I always play it safe and bring my own food when I stay at hotels. Around races, I mean. But yeah, I'm just gonna watch a movie, relax. Got a shakeout run tomorrow. Probably gonna wake up at like 7 a.m. So we'll see you there. It's Saturday. The sun is not shining. It is actually pretty foggy out. But let's get ready to go to the No More Lonely Runs and Peloton shakeout run. Fit check. Hat is No More Lonely Runs. Shirt is from the Chicago Marathon. Walico full tights. Mia Floor, I think that's how you say the name of the brand, socks, and then Hoka Clifton 9s. Just got back from the shakeout run. It was so much fun. Got a little Peloton hat. They had an espresso machine, which was awesome. But yeah, it was so much fun. Now I have to shower and get ready to go to pick up my bib. Going to the expo now to get my bib and everything else. We're back from the expo. We have my bib. I took a cute ass pic that I had to wait in line for. I'll put that here. And then we have the shirt. Oh my God, I cannot lose these safety pins. But we have the shirt. Let's open this up. I don't love the cursive, but it's cute. Overall, cute. So I don't have anything else to do today besides just sit on my ass and prepare for tomorrow. I was laying in bed before and I got like the deep sinking feeling in my stomach of anxiety. Like it hit harder than it has been the past few days. Like I just can't believe, it was after I went to the expo. And whenever I go to these expos, I always like feel emotional. I always feel like I want to cry. It's just like so much. And it just like it makes me want to cry. So it was after that, and when I came back to the room, I was just laying in bed and I was like, like I'm doing this. I'm really doing this. It's just about 7 p.m. and oh my God, I have like mascara all under my eye. And I've been in bed for like hours. Like ate dinner here, ate dinner in bed. I need to foam roll, stretch, do all of that stuff, and then just continue to lay and hope that I fall asleep early. I think I'm gonna wake up at 6 tomorrow. Wake up at 6, take the subway to Prospect Park at like 7-ish, because I have to be at Prospect Park by like 8:10. And then running at 9:20, and that's it. I'm feeling at peace in the sense of like whatever happens. But yeah, that's it. Let's freaking go. It's race day. I can't believe it. Oh my God, I'm feeling good. I'm so happy I went to the bathroom this morning. But yeah, gonna finish getting ready and then head out.
All right, Amanda, it's March 16th, 2025. You just finished your 5th half marathon. And tell us about it.
Well, I had what's 250 minus 218? I got a 32-minute PR.
Woo!
Which is
Be proud. Pat yourself on the back right now.
Which is
Come
great.
on.
I was short by 3 minutes of my goal. Everyone's telling me it's okay. I hysterically cried
more
after.
than okay.
You guys are up there yet? I hysterically cried and sat down after I finished. I didn't even get my medal because I was so sad.
Oh my gosh,
And then I got it
Amanda.
though.
You gave it 100%. And just think, your 3 minutes, it sounds like a lot, but 3 minutes is nothing.
No, in the running world, it's a lot.
What would you have done differently during the race?
I would have not gone out as strong as I did. I would have pulled back a little because the hills, I knew there were going to be hills, but I didn't anticipate just how hard they would be, especially after mile 10. Once you get to mile 10.
Because is this your first? This is your first New York City half.
This is my first time doing this race, so I've only ever done halves in Central Park.
And is this different than
This
than
is
the marathon?
Yes,
It is.
Yeah, it's different. And running on the FDR was honestly the worst part. It was brutal out there. Because
Why?
It was just the highway. I was running on the highway, and I was like, I listened to music. I don't usually listen to music, so I listened to music, but I had to turn it off on the FDR because I was getting so overstimulated. So I ran in silence there.
Mm-hmm.
There was a hill leaving Times Square, and it was like a gradual hill. That killed me.
And what do you think you would have done differently prior to this to cut off that 3 minutes that you think you would have made a difference?
I would have done my long runs on a hilly course. So I would have practiced on hills because where I live, it's all flat.
Okay.
So it's like when I ran 12 miles last week, it was all on flat ground. So it was completely different than running 12 miles with hills.
So what are you proud of yourself for doing prior to the race?
What am I proud of?
That you did prior to the race and during the race that you're...
Well, what I am proud of is for the past 10 weeks, I have done every single run workout that I was told to do, which is something I have never done in a training cycle.
That's an accomplishment right there. Like
With the exception of when I had the stomach bug. That ruined me.
I feel like when you run these races, and these marathons, you should have multiple goals that you want to accomplish. And because right now your one goal that you wanted to accomplish was getting a under 2:15. Meanwhile, there's 10 other goals that you accomplished that you would have never, that I never would have done previously. Right,
training.
right.
So I mean, during the race though, I am proud of that. I didn't stop to walk. The only time I stopped was to grab water, but I didn't consciously stop to walk because
That's insane.
I ran the entire time. I've never ran a half marathon completely through.
That's another goal that you accomplished.
Yes.
It's not just about the time.
So you did not walk at all.
Just with the exception
Get Mama
of
Bear coming in.
just the exception of getting water. When I would go to the water table, I would stop.
That's
Amanda.
huge. Why do I have the chills? That's so dramatic of me.
I love this because I literally, if you guys weren't here, I would have ruminated on this and been devastated for the whole day.
That is crazy of you. Pat, what do you have to say?
Speedy. You flew through Brooklyn.
You flew through Brooklyn.
No, I did. I was
Zippy.
fast. I was fast.
Wait, so
And you know,
Double check.
I'll never forget my first half marathon, the Staten Island half marathon. I saw we had a view of the Verrazano Bridge. I was like, oh, let me get a couple pics of this. I stopped, took a picture of somebody else. I was like, you want me to take a picture of you? No.
so
I never would have done that this race.
No.
did you cry throughout the race?
No, I was locked in. I was locked in.
All gas.
All gas.
No
No
brakes.
brakes.
Literally, you didn't stop.
Literally. Oh wait, that's also another thing that I messed up. I only fueled at mile 3 because my stomach. I gotta figure that out.
You didn't eat?
So I had my Sour Patch watermelon at mile 3, which I'm supposed to do at mile 3, 6, 9.
well, why didn't you fuel? Because you were afraid
Because I
that.
kept getting a cramp.
Oh, so you didn't want
So
to.
that's also another thing. I ran through a cramp. I ran through a stitch in my side. I would have
Snaps.
never done that.
Oh! I'm very, very proud of her. She should be very proud of herself. For hands.
Say your brand.
I think that I think that it's really great that you're striving for more and you're pushing yourself, because that's how you're going to get better. But at the same time, I don't think that you should be so hard on yourself, because you've accomplished so many things, not just under 2:15.
But yeah, that's it, you know. Keep
All
on
right.
pushing. It's just the beginning.